Hello and greetings, my fellow Long Darkins, and welcome back to the base customization tour for the upcoming DLC Part 6, which is going to be quite good, I do believe, because there's going to be a lot of base customization. So we're going to go over all the areas that might be able to get a base in there, debate the pros and cons, and just come up with some ideas. So I think it's quite good. We already did Mystery Lake. We're actually at the train unloading right after you get through the trestle and all that. Now, this place, normally, I'd use it as a drop-off point, a waypoint. Maybe stopping after a long night, but usually I take a right down there, and I go to the Rabbit Grove cabin. It's much cozier, it's much nicer. I don't really like to stay in the trailers too much. I don't know if I make it a base. Well, let's go in and see. It's got some space. I think you'll be able to move everything around, so we could maybe get these beds out as well. I mean, I'd like to have, keep that bed probably, but get rid of the rest. Get rid of the shelving, get some more containers and stuff, some chests in here. Yeah, we could get a workbench as well. It wouldn't be bad. It's not in a great hunting area. There's much better areas. But, I mean, you could make do in a pinch if you wanted to. I probably wouldn't. But I might put in a couple extra, storage spaces. Just for when you're going to drop stuff off, maybe moving maps, etc. But next up, I think we're going to go visit Rabbit Grove Cabin. And alright, Long Darkins, we're at Rabbit Grove Cabin now. And it's got a lot of pros for it. Do remember, though, this is before we had the global wildlife refresh. So some of this might change. It might not be as optimal. But generally speaking, you do have rabbits out here. Deer occasionally. Usually do get one wolf. And the bear, it's really nice chill spot. Got plenty of firewood sticks around. It's very nice. A little far out for the fishing. You would probably, when I generally do go out for fishing here, I go out for the day. I stay over there in the fishing hut village and then come back. Yeah, but generally, yeah, it's a very good spot. I would recommend. It's going to be a little cozy in here, though. But it generally does have some nice storage already, though. We've got these two lockers. Yeah, I don't have a pry bar. This is just kind of our tour run. Ooh, some pants. I'm not trying to do too much work on the character while we're doing this video. Alright. So generally, those got 30 kilograms apiece. So you're already looking at 60. That's pretty good for a base, I'd say. Move all this out, maybe get a workbench in if you can. Don't really have, I mean, it could be very cozy, but I think I would prefer something a little bigger. But rice, hunting-wise and everything, currently right now it's in a good spot. It's in a good spot, definitely. But just, yeah, a little on the small side, though. I think we could do better. So next up, I think we will go hit the fishing hut villages. Alright, Long Darkins, we're at the fishing hut village as well now, and I did want to mention, though, it's not an interloper usually, but in other difficulties, lesser difficulties, there is a cabin straight ahead up there on the way here. It's not bad. It's a little closer, I guess, to the fishing, but I would probably give it a pass in that regard. It's kind of out of the way. Now, I was thinking when we're traveling up here, what's better than customizing one place? What if you could customize all 4 cabins? You could just think of all the storage. But generally, yeah, you already got 60 in here. This isn't too bad. And you do generally already have a workbench on the backside here. Pick up some bullets just in case you can't say no to that. And you're not far from the fishing huts, really. Got plenty of reclaimed wood out here. I think even with the global wildlife refresh, this will still do pretty well. Let's go check these out real quick. But generally, yeah, I would scrap a lot of this interior, though, but yeah, this does have some potential. Yeah, it's kind of nice because you could actually customize 4. This might be a project I might work on. Because we're going to do a bunch of customization before and after videos, too. Just going to grab a couple things. Yeah, this has plenty of potential. We could do a lot here. Especially have all these cabins. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, this could be very good. But up next, I think we're going to go to one of my favorite spots. We're going to go over to Jackrabbit Island. Okay, over at Jackrabbit Island. And it's got a lot going for it. There's usually plenty of firewood. There's usually a lot of sticks, refresh the blizzard. You've got beachcombing on the other side quite a bit in abundance. You've got a nearby couple fishing huts. You do get an occasional wolf, but otherwise, I mean, you got rabbits too. It's pretty good. Generally when I stay out here, this is where I stay. If I'm going inland, I'll go to Quonset. But if I'm going out here, yeah, I will go out to this. It is pretty solid. I would probably, I might keep the couches though in this. I just kind of like it because it's kind of homey. Maybe we could move it around a little bit, but got plenty of storage space already, so you're already good there. Now, I don't know because they didn't really share any details. Could we get a fireplace here going? Could we get some kind of heating thing going? Could I get, a fire in here? That would be quite nice. That'd be nice. Quite a bit. I would probably clear out the kitchen then a little bit. Use this because I like to use this a lot for just doing hides and stuff like that. That would kind of be nice. The bed I keep, this is a very good bed. I would definitely keep that. I do want to get rid of the toilet. Nah, I think we should keep the toilet for role-playing purposes because we like to think, well, actually does go to the bathroom at some point. But generally, good amount of space. You could fit a lot of photos, other stuff you pick up on the run here. Yeah, you got not a nice space to work with. I like it. But I think up next, I do want to mention the log cabin. That's another thing. That's a really nice house. I think we will show it off. We're going to go over to the log cabin, log sort trailer real quick too. Now do keep in mind, this is actually burned down in Interloper. So I'm going to show a lot of these places off, but just to remember that yeah, also in Interloper, yeah, some of these places don't exist. The trailer, you've seen a trailer before. It doesn't really vary that much. But this house, I always used to love this because when you come in, probably where I'd usually spend the first night here. So getting kind of late, I'd get here. Let's go down the mountain, get here. It's nice. Got pretty decent room space. Yeah, it's a little cozy. It's a little smaller, but a little cozy. Don't mind the dead person. We can get rid of that.
This'll come in handy.
Yeah. I love that he's so desensitized now. But no, I do love this house quite a bit. So I do realize, yeah, if you're on Interloper, it's burned down. So do keep that in mind. But I think up next, let's hit the other island. Let's hit Misanthrope Island. Now this one does have a bear just right on. There's a bear cave at the end there. And there's the Misanthrope wolf as well. So there's generally a wolf around the area. Over the two, I would prefer Jackrabbit Island. With the global wildlife refresh, maybe that changes up a bit. But this isn't a bad alternative, though. You kind of forget doing this video. How many houses that burned down in Interloper? It's like, oh man. This has good amount of space. Good amount of space. I probably might take that table out, though, just so we could lay hides and stuff here. Which we could generally do that anyway. The shelves? I don't know, I kind of would want to stack stuff on this. If I was really calling this home. To get that big bed as well. Yeah, you got plenty of wall space for pictures too. Definitely keep her. Probably not my #1 pick though. Okay, up next I'm gonna go for a little bit different. I think we're going to head over to the Cinder Hills mine, because technically, I think you can do that. So we'll head right over there. I know what you're saying. This is going to be a bit of a fixer-upper. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, because I will definitely try this out. Because I am wondering. Because loading screen should work. I've got a little bit of lantern fuel. If we get some all-mountable torches, and probably get a mod for that or something. And you already got storage space. We can get some furniture in here. I'm just gonna get... At least we're doing a lot of these tour videos, so... Let's make us comfy. I mean, you do have to admit, the wall, hanging stuff on the wall would be a bit rough. Yeah, that might be a bit of a downside. But you got a lot of space. And it's kind of almost in the middle of the map a little bit before coastal townsite. I mean, you would have a lot of space. I don't know if this would be excluded because technically it's kind of a cave, though. Yeah, it wasn't really clear on caves, so I just threw this in as a maybe. And then maybe we could get to the interior levels. Also, can't wait to get to zone of contamination. Those buildings out there, oh, I could do wonders. That would almost be too much, though. This kind of turned in from like a survival game now into a decorating simulator. I love it. Yeah, so this is a possibility. This could be a little bit of a wacky one. It is kind of especially out of the area, way of most stuff too. So it would be quiet. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Well, the next up, I think we're gonna head up, and let's go to the Watchtower. Let's go to that, and we'll check that out. Okay, we're here at the abandoned outlook, and getting very nice. Now this is not a bad. There's usually generally a couple wolves in the area, but we want some peace and quiet. Could definitely be worse places. And they did say, I think this was included, like lookout places and mountaineering hut. Those do count. So we'll definitely be able to put a base here. You don't have a ton of room though. You already do have, it is a one slot stove though. So that's, I'm not a big fan of that. You can always get a fire going outside though too. Well, I might just take this. You never know. You never know. But give me that. All right. So, yeah, I mean, there's some options here. You don't have a lot of storage, but you can make that. Not a lot of furniture, but you can make that too. Yeah, well, probably not one of my top picks, but the view you really can't deny. It is quite good. And then I think we'll hit some of those cabins that are just down a level or so there. And just down the way, yeah, we've got a couple cabins here. 3 if you're on like stock or less. These ones, kind of out of the way, honestly. But then once again, you could decorate all 3 of these. Not a ton of space. And I'll just show us off one because they're mostly all the same. Have to make your own storage. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's got some nice decorations, though. Could at least take those. I'm going to be taking all these fishes, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, a dream catcher, too. Definitely, I will probably be emptying some places out completely of their stuff. Yeah, you got about a couple cabins to decorate. Not bad, not bad. Now I think maybe we'll get to our main event. Let's go to coastal townsite. Now I'm going to go through every house because they're quite a bit different. And I do want to show these off. Now, of course, I probably... Quonset gas station, my #1 spot. It's really nice. If you're staying in the city, I do recommend. This one does have a fireplace, though. Got plenty of room. Nice bed. I do hope we can, like, break down and take a bed. Maybe at least by part by part. That would be interesting. Make our own little makeshift beds. Oh, that would change. That'd be a pretty big game changer. I think this one will end up being quite a bit of game changer. That one's not bad. That's not bad. But generally, there's a lot of wolf traffic up front. Not something I do. And this house usually burned down in Interloper, I believe. We'll take a quick look. Yeah, I'm not in this house a lot, actually. Yeah, you've seen this design already before. Yeah, it's okay. A little cozy, but it's alright. Wouldn't be my top pick just because, yeah, there's a lot of wolf activity up front. If you're on Pilgrim, you don't have to worry about it. We covered those two houses. And there's a trailer up to the kind of upper right over here. Trailers, yeah, we kind of already covered that. So if you want to get a trailer, I think you already know the drill. But let's go to the main event here because, yeah, the Quonset gas station is quite good. It is quite good. I do like it quite a bit. It's got a lot of space too. Oh yeah, and when you're like Pilgrim too, it's just loaded. It's just loaded with stuff. It's amazing. You've already got a couple lockers here already, so that's 60 kilograms of space. I'd just keep that for immersion's sake. I would keep that. I would probably clear out all of this, though. Yeah, keep the workbench, of course. Clear all this out. Yeah, clear out the barrels, too. Then get some furniture. Get a bunch of pictures if you can get on that side of the wall. The wall is a little bit curved in. Sadly, we can't get this open. That would be kind of awesome during even Aurora. Clear out, like, keep one desk, maybe a cabinet, but clear the rest of this out. Maybe add some side storage here. But yeah, it's a great base. I do like it quite a bit. It's got a fire barrel. Maybe we can move that. I would like to move it maybe here. That would be kind of nice. That is not too shabby. And do keep in mind also that not all these houses are available if you're on Interloper out here. We'll go in this one as well real quick. It's a shame. Really, they could just take the loot out, like a majority of I would even take like all the loot out of it. Now this one's kind of nice because you get kind of on the outskirts of town. So generally you could avoid all the wolf traffic. But it is one level though. So it's a little too cozy for me, I think. It's a little too cozy for me. But it's kind of nice because you're just on the outskirts of town, so you can usually jet out and you don't attract any attention. And I think the one behind us is a two-story one. You've seen the layout already, so we'll skip over that one. What's that? I think this one is the one that's burned down in Interloper as well. We'll go take a look at that one. It's exciting. I hardly ever get to see these houses. Once again, it looks like, yeah, we got one floor. It does have a fireplace, though. That's a bonus. Because you got 2 cooking slots, then. Yeah, not terrible. I would probably clear out the drawers. Put in some better storage if you can. Probably take that out. Probably take that out. Yeah, take a majority of everything out here. Just clear it out, except maybe the benches. Kind of nice. Clear out the... Yeah, keep the fridge and stuff, though. Maybe see if we can get this stuff out, you know? Not bad. I prefer me doing a house, though. I went 2 stories, though. Just because. Then we'll visit one of... It used to be one of my favorite houses. But yeah, an interloper. Because I really liked it because you were really out of the way from everything going on in town. So you can do your hunting in here, and then you can go out. Go back up the hill. It was kind of nice. You could start your day, not get harassed, etc. It was nice. And we'll have one more stop that actually never in Interloper because that entire area is burned down. Which it was kind of a nice area because you could warm up before you left the Crumbling Highway. I do believe the next video we'll cover Crumbling Highway along with Desolation Point because there's one area in there, maybe 2 if we could do the cave. There's not much to that, but I do want to cover that. Yeah, this is a double-decker house. It's a 2-story house. Got a good amount of space. Yeah, it's definitely very nice. But generally, Hinterland did do the standard layout for most of the houses. So this is kind of really nice in other terms of that we can vary this up so we're not looking always at the same house over and over again. That could be very cool. I love to just randomly decorate houses. It's nice. Alright, last up, we will hit the Waterfront cottages just down the road. And alright, we're at the Waterfront cottages. And there are 2. There's still one that's burnt down, but go check it out. I haven't been in these in forever, really. And we got the standard, like, if you really pay attention to it and notice it, you will notice that a lot of the houses are the same. There is not really any variance to it. And even a lot of the art is, you'll be able to take your own pictures and put them up in the game now. Along there, I imagine we're going to be able to mod. I'm going to do some of my own photos and stuff. Or that might be a little bit immersion breaking, but we'll do that in a separate video. But yeah, a lot of this is just concept art from the game too. They used as photos. But standard layout once again. Not a bad spot though. You're next to some beachcombing too. It's definitely not a bad spot. Get a little bit of wolf activity, but nothing you couldn't handle. And this is about the same standard setup too. It's a little bit variance. It's a little more cozy here. So probably pictures no on these sides of the walls. So that is a little bit of a deal breaker, I would say. If you want to hang up more stuff, you're not going to have as much room. So I would go with the other house if you're going to. Yeah, so I prefer the other cottage over that. Yeah, there's a couple other trailers I didn't, but that's just trailers. Goes under the first one we covered. But yeah, overall, really great spots out here. I'm going to be decorating a lot on our Let's Play series. And we're doing some... I used to do a lot of Fallout 4 and Fallout, settlement builds and stuff like that. So I'm pretty good at that. So that's something I do enjoy doing. So we're going to be doing a lot of decorating. Alright, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. This helps out a lot. And I'll have another episode of our base customization ideas. And we're going to be heading to Crumbling Highway and Desolation Point. And I hope you join me there.